working. How about now? You can probably hear me now. Hey, everybody there. Helps if I unmute my microphone. I hope everyone's doing good. Doing good. Actually, by everyone, the one person that's currently watching. I don't know who that is. There's always one. If you're here, say hi. I'd love to know who's here. Come on, come on, come on. 2 people are here. That means we got someone to talk in the chat, I hope. Say hi, don't be shy. I'd love to see who's here. Come on, come on. Why does my bitrate seem really low? Total Tech Studios, how are you doing today? Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Glad you can join in on the live stream. Just getting everything started for the night. I don't do too long of a live stream. Usually 30 minutes to an hour tops. I have gone over that, but it is very rare. Let's see if we can go ahead and get some other people to join in here. Where are you from, Total Tech Studios? Love to get to know some subscribers occasionally. Ow, that hurts. Don't mind me vaping. Yeah. Let me know, where are you from, Total Tech Studios? Ohio. So the opposite weather of what we have here in Florida, which for Florida it's pretty cold. Pretty cold. Like I could probably have, hey Google, what's the temperature out right now?
The current temperature in Brandon is 45.
It's 45 degrees here. I don't know if you guys heard that. Yeah, not too cold to fly here, except I just haven't had time to fly here. You could fly up there, it's just limited amounts of time. But it's alright, nothing wrong with that. I'm happy to say I finally got a new battery after having to get rid of my old third-party battery for my Phantom 4 Advanced. So finally got a first-party battery. I was lucky enough to find it on Amazon. It said it was used, but that thing was brand new. Even per the DJI app, that thing has 0 charge cycles on it. As far as the times it's been charged, I should say. So I am very happy. So I do have it actually right here. So just a standard battery, but just got it today. So I always mark it with the date that I got it. So, you know it's, for some reason, this permanent marker wiped right off. So this other one I've had for over a year now, right when I got the drone. So, but this one's still kicking. Got some marks on it, but nothing too horrible. Oh, that's cool. Hilton Head for a shoot. Where's Hilton Head? Is that South Carolina? Yeah, it's in South Carolina. I thought so. That's good. Are you going to be flying any at all in North Carolina as well, or just South Carolina? I asked for a reason. This is my new shirt, by the way. Look at this. My uncle ended up embroidering this, so nice embroidered shirt. Yeah, you're just going to be in South Carolina? I didn't know if you were going to go up to North Carolina at all. I mean, it's not too terrible of a drive. I should know. I just drove back down from North Carolina over the holiday weekend. So drove up on Wednesday and drove back down on Sunday. So yeah, I only ask about North Carolina because North Carolina is the only state in the United States that actually requires you to have a separate drone license specifically for their state from the Department of Transportation. I didn't know if any others had actually implemented that, but for commercial use, you also have to go through their training program in North Carolina. It is free, thankfully, and if you've done a Part 107, then you should be able to pass North Carolina. But yeah, that's why I ask. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's about maybe about 2.5 hours south of me, down there in Fort Myers. It's been hard to actually get work down here for flying a drone. How long are you going to be down in Florida for? I wonder where everyone's at tonight. Just me and Total Tech Studios. Seems to be everywhere to find work for drones 1 week. Oh, you're down here for 1 week. Gotcha. How long you had your Part 107 for? Seven months. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm just over a year now. Sadly, I've had opportunities for work, but the first one I had was for a boat parade that they have down here and at a private party, and by the time they wanted to hire me, it turned out I couldn't fly in their airspace. So I had to break the bad news and they stopped talking to me. So, because they wanted me to break the rules. And I wasn't breaking the rules. Now the airspace has changed in that area and I can actually fly there. So, of course, you know, that's how it works, right? It's after the fact. And then I've had some real estate agents up in North Carolina that wanted me to use them, and then they had the clients that they wanted to do drone video from didn't actually do it. So, fun stuff, fun stuff. Look at that, Imagination by Ashley's in there. She's actually on the right account, too. That's my wife, Ashley, by the way. So, we got 3 people watching altogether. There's always one, and I don't know who it is. I would love to know, but I will never know. 4 people watching now. All right. And more people in. Yay. See, that's the one thing I always find weird about live streaming is that you have to wait, you know, a couple minutes, 10 minutes, and then people start joining in. No, I did not tell them about the drone at the flotilla yet. That is part of the plan. But, you know, when it's only me and Total Tech Studios here in the live stream, you know, I'm trying to wait. Got to hold off on that story. You got to, You got a non-Part 107 guys up here trying to find out who it is? What do you mean by that? Are you talking about people that are actually flying up there for money without a Part 107? Because that's always fun. You know. Alright, so we got 4 people. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? I always want to find out who it is, but at the same time, I mean, sadly the FAA is not going to really do anything about it right now. Oh, you're fine. No worries, Total Tech Studios. Yeah, it's the issues that the FAA still won't do anything about it. You can report them all day long, but sadly, they don't really do much in regard to it. So, whatever. You know, it's just like so. Ashley was mentioning the flotilla. So while we were in North Carolina, they did a holiday flotilla over on Wrightsville Beach. And there was a bunch of guys, about at least 2 or 3 drones that were flying up. They honestly, I think they were either Mavics or Sparks. At least one of them was a Mavic. But it's nighttime, so the flotilla is boats being lit up, Christmas decorations and all that, and people, flying their drones and everything. You can hear them, you can clearly see their lights and everything like that. And all I can think of, I wonder if they have a night waiver. And then after probably, one guy, and then on top of it, the one guy was flying his drone during the fireworks show that they had after the boats. Just what the FAA says not to do. Go to the end of the dock that we were at, and his remote control is beeping. I'm just sitting there, and he's talking to his son. Turns out they lost the drone at night over water. So yeah, with all that, I at least kind of told him how he can pull up his flight records. But other than that, he probably lost his drone overall. I mean, it probably fell in the water, but shouldn't have been flying at night if he didn't have a waiver. Because he says he just flies it for fun. So, it sucks. Wish him the best in finding his drone, but, that thing's gone. Gone. Yeah, I think it was him and his son both flying it. So, they both kind of passed off the controller a couple of times. For a Mavic Pro, I know that those are still under, at this point, they're under $1,000, but, yeah, I mean, I'd still be kind of pissed about losing a drone, that expensive. Yeah, tell him about the Tello. Ashley. I don't want to comment about my Tello stuck in a tree in Wrightsville Beach in the gusty morning. Yeah, I don't want to talk about it. That's all I want to say. I got one last picture from it, and I couldn't find it. Drone Worship is in the house. How's it going, Drone Worship? Drone Worship, Daniel. What's going on? Hickory smoked string cheese. It's incredible. Well, I just had salami wrapped around thick cut bacon with spinach and 2 different types of cheese, so hey, Drone Worship, look at this. Look at this shirt. Look at this embroidered shirt. Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, it's embroidered. Talking about people flying at night over water. Fun stuff. I know you fly at night. Is it because I'm rubbing my shirt? Where are all the people at? We got 4 in here. Total Tech Studios, Drone Worship, Imagination by Ashley, and some mystery fourth person. Oh, the salami wrapped in bacon. Fair enough. Fair enough. And there were mushrooms in it too. Drone Worship, you should get some of your buddies to hop into this chat. Once again, hop into the live stream. Get some of your buddies to hop into the live stream. That's just a hint. You know, that was my cough, I guess. We're going to be shrimming. I read that wrong. I thought you said it's going to be futuristic, not fantastic. Either one works. Either one works. Back to 5 people watching again. Mike B, aka the Drone Ranger. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you could come in. It's a weird thing to have. I got heat going because Ashley says that it was too cold in here. It was 65 degrees in the house, but you know, I thought that was comfortable. She thought it was cold, so now it is the heat pumping at 72 degrees. What's going on, Mike B, Mr. Drone Ranger? Glad you guys could pop on in. I don't know what this piece of fabric is that I'm playing with. I was talking about salami wrapped in bacon, but before that we were talking about guy flying a Mavic Pro over water at night during a fireworks show. And the guy, of course, lost his Mavic Pro. You know, fun stuff, fun stuff. See, I agree, Total Tech Studios. 65 degrees was perfect. Although it really felt colder in this room, yet this is the room that produces the most heat, since I have a computer down here, a computer over there, a computer back there, screen, iMac, you know. I didn't say anything was wrong with it except for the fact that you're not technically supposed to. Then again, as a hobbyist, I guess you are allowed to fly at night, but he turned off his lights to his drone at night. So that was one thing. He did turn off the lights to the Mavic Pro while he was flying over water at night. Keeps hearing how he knew going down over the water. I don't understand your statement, Mike B. Yeah, it wasn't the new Mavic. It was the original Mavic Pro. But even still, I mean, you know, he was also like, what is it? He had the lights off. I think the furthest he said he was before it cut out was over 3,000 feet away. So I know even during the day, I'm going to have a hard time seeing my drone at 3,000 feet away. Let alone at night with the lights off. Come on. You know, I know he was probably trying to get some good shots of those fireworks, but that thing hit the water. If he's lucky, it hit a sandbar, and it was high tide, so, you know, his drone might be safe, but I highly doubt the guy is going to get it. He's not going to get his drone back, sadly. You know, just like my Tello, he got stuck in a tree Thanksgiving Day. Wind gusted, hit the tree, didn't even see it in the tree. Couldn't even figure out where in the world it was. All I could see is where the camera was aiming, and by the time I figured out where the camera was aiming, the drone turned off. So, bye-bye, Tello. Bye-bye, Tello. Oh yeah, I understood the below me. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. See, I'm still sketchy about flying at night though, man. I personally don't like it. I have tried to, you know, in my neighborhood, just like right above my house, but you know, I got all these trees, man. And there's a huge tree in my front yard and everything. See, but hold on. With disco mode, is that all the lights flashing? Because that'd be better than the other guy. No lights at all. Got 7 people watching. We have 3 people talking in the chat. Come on, guys. If you're here, say hi. I'd love to say hi. Love to know who's watching. See, and you know what? You're going to be able to see that thing from, you know, 3,000 feet away because you'll have a disco ball basically flying in the air. I know, we got some shy people here in the live stream tonight. Mike B is right. We got some shy people. Come on, everybody. You know what? Let's see. Hey, Google. Tell me a drone fact.
Here's something interesting from the web. How long does drone last? On the website freedinsider.com, they say, an average drone will only fly for around 10 minutes. High-end drones can last much longer, often 20 minutes or more. As with most things,
I don't know if you guys can even hear that.
that's how long your drone will last.
If you activate your Polar Pro lights, you can see the drone 3 miles away. But you know what? That wouldn't surprise me, man. Were you guys even able to hear the Google Home? We got 8 people watching. 8 people watching and nobody talking but 3 people. Maybe 4. But I don't even think Ashley's watching anymore. If she's watching, she's not chatting. So nobody's commented on the shirt? Nobody likes the shirt? I'll wear this weekend, going up to Atlanta. What do I think of unique products? Well, Mr. Drone Worship has some experience with some unique products. I personally don't. I've seen them. I have not gotten to fly them. It depends. What unique product are you thinking about? See, I don't normally have trolls in my my live stream. So, yeah, you don't need to feed them. Yeah, I don't know. People shooting drones in the air. I mean, yeah, because they think it's over their property. So, in some twisted way, they think that is their property in the air. I'm not sending them out to my viewers. Actually, this one, this is just a shirt I bought at Kohl's, and then my uncle ended up putting this together and embroidering this. So he has an embroidery machine, and I also ordered a custom embroidered shirt from a company, but it won't be delivered until December 17th. And I'm going to Atlanta this weekend to fly at the Atlanta Grill Company's grand opening. So a bunch of other, cooking YouTubers are going to be out there. So I figured I'd have a shirt with my logo on it. Typhoon H Plus. Is that the one you have, DW? That's the hexacopter, right? Really? Really? That's what you use? Uh I think they fly pretty cool. I think the whole idea behind the Typhoon H Plus is actually pretty cool. Dude, I'm gonna hide that comment. Oh, I can't hide it. All right, we'll leave it be. It's DW. I'll leave that comment there. All right, Drone Worship, come on, comment on the Typhoon H Plus. You know all about it. At least you've taken it apart and putting it back together. While I turn Google up. Come on, no, you give honest reviews about it. I know that you have had your frustrations with it. So Total Tech Studios, Drone Worship has had some, we'll just say some fun with it. I know he doesn't like their support. I know what you don't like how their everything's kind of paired with everything else, right? It was something to that extent. Hey Google, tell me about the Typhoon H Plus.
My apologies, I don't understand.
Yeah, doesn't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, but you had that Typhoon H, though, that you were trying to find the camera for a little while. There's the story. All right, there it is. Now it's coming up. So you stopped that project altogether, Dan? And you got it flying, but you had issues with the camera, right? The camera was too much money. I remember the camera being ridiculous because, you know, well, and then that's what it was. Parts were extremely hard to find. That's what it was, because it was so expensive. You know, and they just wanted you to send it in. Even if you got another camera, I think you still had to have it sent in for them to flash it. I remember you said something about that. You had gotten a camera that, you know, or something that just you had to get it flashed to get it to work or something of that extent. I don't remember the whole story. That was 6 months ago at this point. But I think they fly well. I think some of the functions on it are pretty cool overall. Total Tech Studios. You know, it does have the 4K camera, but from what I remember, it does only do 30 frames per second. So there you go. Wow, all of a sudden I went down to 5 viewers. I had 8 here, and now I'm at 5. Then again, that could be YouTube not showing everything properly, which that's been happening quite a bit. I have seen and heard of some people that went from 300 subscribers to over 1 million and then dropped back down less than what they had the day before. So I don't know. So Total Tech Studios, why are you asking about the Typhoon H? Oh, you're fine. I mean, hell, you have like 25 people viewing your streams all the time. But you talk about so many different types of drones, man. Oh, I don't know if he left. There he is, see? So, you've been thinking about buying one? What do you have currently? You have a Phantom 4 Pro? Okay. Hashtag reverse psychology. Yeah, it went back down to 3. See, I don't get it. I don't get the way YouTube is, man. It was varying. It went up to 8 and just plummeted out of nowhere. So I don't think that their view count has actually been pretty accurate lately. Why are you thinking about getting the Typhoon H? Total Tech. I am curious of that. Just to play with something else? Because I think they're still too expensive, you know, overall. I mean, if you're trying to get an extra camera drone, I wouldn't go with a Typhoon H, you know, unless you can get it on a extremely good deal. If you're gonna try playing around with another drone, you want to stick with a camera drone. I mean, you know, go with one of the small platforms. You know, any of the small platforms, really. You know, you have all the portables. You know, like I mean, I'll just say it. Of course, there's the Mavic line, and everything. You got the Anafi. You got the Autel Evo. But yeah, I agree. You're much better off with the P4P. But if you want a portable, like another drone, just to have a drone to tote around with you, you know, get one that can fold up that you can put in your pocket. Because you already have the P4P. It's already a bulky enough drone. I mean, you know, yeah, it's bulky. I have the P4A. It's the same size. The Typhoon H is freaking huge, man. You know, when it flies, it has a low profile, but oh, it can run the GoPro Hero 7 now? They updated what was it, Open Solo or to where it supports it? That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, if you wanna play a drone to play around with, Drone Worship is not wrong. You can buy a 3DR Solo. You can find them on Facebook Marketplace. You know, if you're lucky enough, you can find a good deal for a low enough price. But some people know what they have. Some people definitely don't. Nice. That's actually really cool. Because you guys were having issues with that for a little while, to where you couldn't get anything above like a Hero 5, right? Working in it, or is it Hero 4? I don't remember. Yeah, I saw that for 300, and that was with a gimbal too, wasn't it? So yeah, so it originally only supported the 3 and the 4. I mean, there's a one in St. Pete selling for $350 with the GoPro included, which is actually pretty cool. GoPro Hero 4 Black included. Yeah, and I'm just looking on Facebook Marketplace right now. Oh, I just found one. Oh, there's no use for this one. I just found a 3DR Solo with no motherboard for $180. So yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're trying to get one to just play around with, I wouldn't go with the Typhoon H. I mean, you know, you got so many other options that you can broaden your horizons with it. We're back up to 8 people. Who's in the live stream? You guys are here. Talk. Let's go. Come on. What, the $180 for the one without the motherboard? I completely agree. $360 for 3DR with a GoPro, waterproof case for the GoPro, bunch of dead batteries, an aftermarket antenna, charger, controller, 2 sets of blades, needs a new GPS chip. $360, the one with the GPS chip that needs a new GPS chip. That has a GoPro with it. What would you say is a good price for a 3DR Solo currently, Drone Worship? Because I'm not seeing any that are above $300, or sorry, below $300. You keep wanting me to buy one. What? No, these aren't just the gimbals. These are the whole drone with gimbal. You think, okay? So if they'll drop the price, what, like I said, what do you think is a good price when it comes to a 3DR Solo currently? Reasonable price for the drone. Who gives a crap about the batteries, the controller, propellers, and a gimbal? Hell, GoPro included. Let's see. $200. Okay. That's something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. So there you go. There you go, Total Tech Studios. Wait, why did you talk him down if you weren't going to buy it? Or if you really want to go ahead and play around with some cheap drones, you can go on Amazon, buy a bunch of drones for like $30 and play around with them. But you know damn well some people won't budge on that price. You know, I'm so happy I sold my Phantom 3 Standard for the price that I did whenever I did, because those things plummeted even more in price. They're almost the same price as the Phantom 2 now. All I'm doing is just looking at Facebook Marketplace. I'm telling you, Total Tech Studios, just put in drone in Facebook Marketplace. You'll find a whole plethora of some crap drones, some good drones. Especially while you're here in Florida, man. You're going to be down in Fort Myers. Go into Facebook Marketplace in Fort Myers, and you can easily find a bunch. Where'd you manage to find that, Mike? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. I would have bought that up in a heartbeat, man. For that price, I don't blame you. Micro Center. I've never even heard of Micro Center. Because they probably don't have it around here. Dude, that is absolutely nuts. It's absolutely nuts. Fly more combo without the controller? See, those are the kind of deals that I want to try finding. You know, I find deals like that on computers, man. That's when I find deals, is on computers. Like my MacBook Pro being $115. Oh yeah, battery alone is worth it. I completely agree. Still had the stickers on it? Jeez, man. That's nuts, man. See, I still think that, like, with the MacBook I got, I could have easily just turned around and sold it again. I had to pay, like, $10 for me to get a new part for it, but once I did that, thing works like a dream. The guy knew what was wrong with it, too. He told me what was wrong with it. Told me what part I had to buy, too. You know, that's the kind of stuff I want to try finding with drones, but, you know, I'll see people selling drones, but they're usually overpriced, or they're a cheap drone they're selling overpriced that I've seen. Sometimes you see a good deal, man. Someone bought it, stole the remote out of it, and returned it. Yeah, you gotta love the stores when they don't check out what they're accepting as a return, man. Just like all the Amazon tech returns. Like I want to buy one of the from one of the liquidation sites. I want to buy, you know, some Amazon tech returns and try going through some of that stuff, man. Yeah, considering you have 2 of them now. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts, man. Well, anyways, guys, we've been going for about 45 minutes or so. I think I'm going to go ahead and end it because, yeah, I'm tired. I've been worn the hell out. No, that's crazy. Did you resell one of them, Mike B? Alright, Total Tech Studios, thanks for joining in. Alright, Mike B and Drone Worship. Guys, I think I'm going to end the live stream. You easily could right before it's the holidays, man. You sell one of them for $400, you pretty much made almost all your money back. He's probably working like he normally does, so he doesn't always respond right off the bat. But I'm going to go ahead and end it, guys. Let's go ahead and get that outro going. I do appreciate you all watching. Let me go ahead and turn on the outro. And there we go. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm glad we had a little bit of a chat going on tonight. Once again, thank you for joining in. Have a good night. I will be live next week. Same time, same YouTube channel. So that is Wednesday, 8 Eastern, every Wednesday. Have a good night, guys. Bye.